Today, we, as in you and I, are going to be talking about sad hams. More specifically, ways to know if you might be a sad ham. Now, if you happen to be a licensed ham radio operator and you just now thought to yourself,
I'm not a sad ham,
then allow me to point out that denial is a very strong indicator of sad hamanism, and you could be a sad ham without even knowing. So for the good of the ham radio operator community, it is your duty to continue watching, even if you think you're not a sad ham. Now, before we get started, we, again, as in you and me, before we get started, allow me to point out that I am not a licensed ham radio operator. And as many sad hams have very vocally proclaimed, anyone that does not have a ham radio operator's license should not even be permitted to talk about the ham radio hobby or ham radios at all because they are not licensed. Yes, sad hams have actually proclaimed that in public. So as not to butthurt too many sad hams, the list of ways to know if you are a sad ham or not that I'm about to read from was not written by me. It was written by Sir Joseph Turner, a licensed ham radio operator and a well-known anti-sad hamite. So I have here in my formerly chocolate-stained fingers the top 10 ways to know if you are a sad ham. Originally written by Sir Joseph Turner and edited by me with talent on loan from Xenu. Oh, but before I get started, one very important note. If you think that you might be a sad ham, please get help immediately by leaving a comment in the comment section below. My trained sad ham counselors will be monitoring the comment section 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to help you get the help that you need to overcome your sad hamanism. Now allow me to commence with the reading of the list. Number 10. You complain that all new ham licensees are ruining the hobby because they didn't have to learn Morse code. Number 9. You refer to GMRS as a toy or CB radio as chicken band, or you express your self-perceived mental superiority over those who use GMRS or CB radio. Number 8. You get defensive in online forums or on YouTube if someone mentions ham radio in any negative manner. Number 7. You go through online forums and answer every single question that every beginner has ever asked, no matter how old or how many times the question has already been answered. Number 6. You begin every online reply with, I have been a licensed ham radio operator for 20 years, or however many years you have been a licensed ham operator. Number 5. You attack a beginner ham radio operator for asking a beginner's question, and then end your rant with, read a book, or you're too stupid to use a ham radio. Number 4. When answering beginners' questions online, you go out of your way to make sure your answer is as long and as drawn out as possible, and you use as much technical jargon as you can to ensure the beginner can see how smart you think you are. Number 3. You are incapable of understanding sarcasm, jokes often go over your head, or you take everything literally. Number 2. You police the online forums and YouTube seeking out any infraction of FCC rules, no matter how minor, and even if it's on a GMRS or CB frequency. And you warn of $10,000 fines and mandatory jail time. And the number 1 way to know if you are a sad ham, you fall into an uncontrollable fit of rage every time you hear a Roger beep.